The start to confidence is caring less what other people think about you. I made a discovery a long time ago. This would have been about like second grade. I had made this drawing of a cat who was a king, and he had like a very strange name, a very long name, and that name was King Swabernoffer. And so I'd fold all these books and stuff, and they were made out of just printer paper. So I'd fold a stack of printer paper in half and then staple them. And then I'd write all my comics and put everything in there. And it was all centered around this cat character. And we go from there. It was a real passion of mine back then. I would create them at recess. I would just sit there and think of ideas for them. Or at lunchtime, I'd be making other drawings around him. And then at home, I had the whole complete saga, like all of these books, and just like a huge collection of them in big stacks. It was really heroic. I think a lot of people actually really seemed to like them. Each of them had like a different style. It was like KSK goes to the park, KSK goes to play baseball. Like they had different styles to them and different title for each one. So they were all individually unique, and it had a whole set of different characters and stuff, like all different kinds. King Swabernoffer wasn't magical. He didn't have any powers or anything like that. He lived in a normal neighborhood like anybody else. And it's not like I think he did live in a castle, but it was like in a suburban neighborhood around a bunch of other houses or something like that. It was pretty interesting. But I believed in him with all these crooked stapled books and everything. Like, they still got passed around, they still were made, other people were interested in him. It was something that was really carrying on. It was something that I had going for me back in second grade. And I was confident, not because it was good or cool, but because it was mine. It was something I loved doing, and I didn't worry about what other people thought. Second grade me kind of had it all figured out, but then something happened. I got older, and I stopped. The king was lost and pretty much buried at that point. I didn't really come back to him because I thought something with like the name King Swabernoffer was kind of cringy, you know? So I put him away and stopped making stories about him, and it was no longer there. And it's not that I like didn't care about him anymore. It's because I didn't want to look dumb. And I felt embarrassed trying to live through middle school and high school with this character named King Swabernoffer, making comics about him. And I didn't really have that mental toughness to get through it. And a lot of times you need that mental toughness to get through certain things in life. I followed a creative impulse without filtering it. And I acted upon a creative idea before my inner critic even had a chance to say anything about it. Really, don't be afraid to be original or who God created you to be. We're all created differently, and we're all unique and different. So it doesn't matter. If you have like some type of business idea, or maybe even something like King Swabernoffer, just keep on going at it and don't let other people stop you. You don't need a checklist from somebody else to start something, and you definitely don't need external validation from anyone else. So if you have an idea, just keep rolling forward. And King Swabernoffer is like a very strange name. It's a strange name, it's long, and it doesn't make any sense, but that doesn't stop me from moving forward. So if you have an idea and want to roll with it, keep on going, and you can achieve something as well.